Hello everyone, this is Ultimate Number and welcome back for more Sonic Adventure. Welcome actually to Sonic Adventure Director's Cut. You might notice already because of auto camera and the fact that there's a map now. This is kind of necessary right now because I'm here to show off the bonus features of, well, not really bonus features, but the features of Casinopolis no one really cares or knows about, or there's not really a guide for. I'm actually playing this on better SADX, in other words, the PC version 2004, and because of this, I can just levitate anywhere I want. You can get into Casinopolis as Amy in the Japanese version of the Dreamcast version, but I don't have the Japanese version, so instead I'm playing the PC version with the levitate code. Also, yeah, well, you're not... If hitting that button doesn't open the door at all, even if it's fake, you have to use levitate to get in. Anyway, if this video goes over a certain amount of time, I'm going to call it a video, because I plan to show other bonuses as well. Anyway, let's begin first off. Starting off with the basics, if I can find where my character is. Also, yeah, Amy doesn't roll in the wall, therefore you can just walk on the pinball machines. It doesn't tilt in addition to this. So anyway, the bumpers, one ring each. Pretty basic. These triangle bumpers also give one ring. These pink panels, hitting one ring. If you hit all three, it nets you a 15 ring bonus and you can get it again. These are buttons, hitting one ring, also opens that. Same with this button here. These lights right here, one ring every time you pass them. You may pass them as many times as you like. You can use the flippers to switch which ones, like that. If you pass through all three, you also get a 15 ring bonus. Now let's say we enter these tubes. First let's open it again, and away we go. If Amy would ever get in there. This happens with Sonic too, he takes quite a while to get in. Even levitate doesn't help. I'm sorry. And away we go. Yeah, you just platform it. Oh no, what will I do? I have levitate. Let's just get in here. If Amy would ever want to get in there. I know she's not supposed to be here, and she respects that. Let's see, going through there nets you a what now? Oh yeah. It gives you 20 rings if you clear it, plus the question mark capsules and the 1-up. Now let's enter this tube here. The problem with this tube is that if I open it, it's impossible to actually get in it. So the best way I found to get in it is to just do that and just spam like up or something until she finally decides to get in. Like that. Maybe jiggle a bit. What does this tube bring us to? It brings us to this, something we've not really seen before. Although yeah, I'm not going to bother platforming. There's no way I could... Okay, there's no way I could actually get this as actually Sonic. Clearing that also gives you 20 rings. Also, clearing this part activates this bunker barrier. I don't know what the term is in pinball, but activate that. Likewise, activate clearing this one, nets you this one. Touching those gives you 8 rings each, but they remove the barrier. Also, I forgot about this. This passage here, if you pass it, 3 rings, pass it again, 3 rings. If you pass it a total of 5 times, it gives you a 10 ring bonus. Now let's say we enter the slots, and everyone's favorite part of this pinball. Okay, so I'm gonna aim for... Let's see, what should I aim for first? I'm gonna aim for rings. By pause buffering. Sorry if it gets annoying. There we go. Ring 3K. We get 15 rings for that. And it gives us the rings here. trail of rings there. We have 30 minutes to collect them. There are 16 rings in total. If you collect them all, you get like a 20 ring bonus for it. You have to actually go this way while you're collecting them. You can't go the other way around for some reason. Getting them again does not give you a bigger reward, the same 20 rings. Let's see, let's go for T kickback, which is 3 tails. Or not, let's go for Amy. Amy is the most difficult to get because there's one on each reel. It's harder to get than Sonic. For that, you get 50 rings for that. Oh, by the way, entering the slots gives you, like... Entering the slots give you 5 rings every time you enter it. These pink panels, same deal, but this time you get 30 rings instead. But if you do it again, you get 60 rings. If you do it again, you get 90 rings. I think you can see where this is going. If you do it yet again... Can you guess the number? 120 rings. Do it yet another time. I don't know how anyone would be able to do this another time anyway, but if you somehow do it again in the real as Sonic, somehow if you do it again, you get 150 rings. It actually caps out at 150, by the way, so no, it's kind of pointless to seeing how high you can get. You can, like, spam your hammer and get, like, a cheating amount of rings, but we're not here to do that. Anyway, we got so many rings, let's lose them. Let's aim for Eggman. Or Robotnik. Could have pressed A there. Nope. There we go. Final Eggman. We lose 50 rings for that, and the timer appears in the slots. Why does it appear in the slots? Does it prevent you from getting any prizes? Well, the answer is... kind of. See here, I match Sonic, I get nothing for it. But... if I... wait for it. I'm not going to spoil what it is. Yeah, if you get Eggman and then you get Eggman again, you get 100 rings. Which is kind of actually funny, actually. Do it again, you still get 100 rings. I'm just going to wait for the time to run out to catch my breath of what I'm actually going to be doing here. And, you know what, actually, let's restart because I have way too many rings. And therefore we won't be able to really tell how much we're getting here. Okay, so let's go for Knuckles, shall we? Let's aim for Knux. Knuckles gets us Shining K, which you may notice there's an 80-second timer up there. Why up there? Well, if we hit it, we get a 10 ring bonus. Now it appears here. If we pass that, we get 20 ring bonus. Now it appears here. Hit this. 40 ring bonus. Now for the moment of truth. Can you guess what happens when we hit this? If you guess 80 rings, you're actually wrong. It actually gives you 82 ring bonus. In fact, the formula is actually 81 plus X rings, where X is the number of times you pass this, and this specifically, during the timer. Like, I've carefully looked at the rings. It is indeed 81 plus X. Right here, I'm going to get 83 rings plus the one I did from the light. Here, I'm going to get like 84 rings plus the one I did from the light. I'm going to wait for the timer to run out here, so I can show the last thing, Sonic. I don't know if there's a cap in the X, by the way. It's like too hard to tell. You're not going to pass through that thing that many times anyway, so why bother? Okay, let's go for Sonic here. Sonic gets us Speed Star. You think it gives us the most reward? Well, technically it does. gives us 50 rings. Now let's try to enter this path, which Amy doesn't really want to. There we go. If we somehow manage to succeed in passing through these areas, both of them, within the timer, I'll just try my best and see if I can get it. There's one. Now let's pass the other one. You only get the bonus when you actually do both of them. So what happens when we somehow pass both of them within the 99 seconds we get? If you're thinking it's the ultimate reward, you're not really wrong, but can you guess just how many rings we get from this? Wait for it. I don't know how someone's supposed to pass through this correctly, by the way. I mean, I think that thing is actually intangible. There we go. We get 150 rings. That's right, 150 ring bonus if we somehow clear all of them. And I think that's all for the Sonic slots, actually. I'm gonna go to the Knights Pinball now. So, see you there. Oh, quick thing I want to show. The Sonic statue, it's already built. I guess it's always there in the Director's Cut version, or this version specifically, Better SADX. I really hate Better SADX's default keyboard controls, which is the same as the PC 2004's control, which is, it's like X is jump, Z is attack, S is whistle, and A is also attack. Arrow keys for movement. I really hate that. I wish they could mod it to where you can configure controls. Anyway, let's go on. Let's levitate and mosey on over to Pinball. And that reminds me, if I can find a bigger sign. Does one exist? Ah. Can we read it better here? Not really. Anyway, let's go on to Pinball. I see you over there, cat. I see you over there. Anyway. Actually paused. Sorry about that. I was trying to get the cat in the room next to me, because he was like right next to me, and I didn't want him to bother me during the recording. Anyway, let's move on over to the Knights Pinball table, the more interesting of the two, of course. Anyway, same stuff. Bumpers, 1 ring each. Triangle bumpers, same deal. I'm just gonna do it just to show it. That's true. As you can see, there's not really much else here, but it is slightly different. This path, same as the right path in the Sonic Pinball. Pass through it once, 3 rings, pass through it 5 times, you get 10 rings in it on top of that. While we're here, let's get a pair of cards here. Going through this tube doesn't give you anything. Pink panel, same deal. 1 ring, 1 ring, 1 ring plus 15 more. Lights, same deal also. 1 ring, can pass through more than once. Control flippers. Pass through all of them, 15 rings, lights reset. Oh, the panels activates left bunker barrier, and the lights activate the right bunker barrier. So you got that, it's slightly different. So let's send off with a pair of cards. A pair of cards gives us just 10 rings. Getting any hand opens that door. Like, that's how you open it to the Nightmare Pinball table. Okay, notice how I did not get any rings from that. You'll see reasoning. Anyway, I bet you all know by now how to, well, not really. A select few of you may know how to trigger Idias to appear to get all of them into Knight's Sanctuary Shrine thing. So notice this little organic generator thing right there. It has no Idia in it now, but if you collect 3 blue chips, it can be either in here or the other pinball table, doesn't matter. An idiot will spawn. To collect the idiot, you have to launch yourself towards the organic generator thing. And of course you'll have to fly through this cutscene every time to even get the idiot. I don't know when the game actually gives it to you. Just know that you've got it after you got this, through this tube thing, with all the rings and whatnot. So now, to get the idiot over to the shrine, of course, you have to go over to the shrine. Also, actually, let's not do it yet. I want to set something up. Notice there's 4 Realas there, or Realas. Remember that for later. I want to set something up. Anyway, we exit the pinball table, the Nightmare pinball table here, to drop off an idiot. Knights already has one. And now we dropped off the second one. We're going to aim to drop off all the idiots, of course, because that's every night in the dream pinball player's dream, is to drop off all of them. Something good will happen. And remember, blue chips can be gotten either in here or in the Nightmare pinball table. Don't mind the flipper flicking every time. I kind of want to set something up here. I hope I can set it up. Can we set it up, please? Also, I may have had a blue chip card here, but that doesn't count. I have to get one after I drop it off. And actually, yeah, I should say, to get another idiot to spawn, you have to first drop off the idiot, and then collect blue chips. If you collect 3 blue chips and then drop off the idiot, another will not spawn. Just trust me when I say that. You have to get 3 idiots after you drop it off. Also, in case you don't know what I'm doing here, I'm trying to get a Reala card to spawn in this place specifically, because something surprising happens if I can manage to pull it off. If Reala would ever show up here and here. If he doesn't, I'll just cut. Unless I can get 3 of a kind here. Well, I can get 2 pairs though. Let's show off 2 pairs. 2 pairs gives you 20 rings. Come on, I know you want to spawn. If it doesn't spawn, then I'll make another... Oh, there we go. First, let me collect 5 cards so I have an empty hand. Okay. So let's collect the Reala card. I'm sure there's 4 Reala cards in the Nightmare pinball table. Let's go. Yeah. You get 1 ring from entering here, but only after the first visit. It's really weird. Fuck. Oh, okay. Well, there goes that. Let's just get 3 idiots. Let's hope a Reala card spawns in here, because I don't want to collect another one. Oh, good. Wait, really? I've never seen this. 5 of a kind in 1 room. Never seen that before. I thought, well, we learn something new every day. 5 cards, 5 of the same card can appear in the same room, I guess. Anyway, let me show off what 5 of a kind gives you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Careful. 5 of a kind gives you nothing. That's right. Nothing. You get nothing from getting 5 of a kind. It's really dumb. I guess they really never expected you to get such a thing. Another 5 here? Jeez. Get rid of 1, because it will show off 4 of a kind. There's another blue chip. I'll take that, thank you. I'm going to try not to get too many rings here so I can show off the full values of what we can collect. Okay, there's an idiot. Let's go collect that. I also like how the generator changes color to the color of the idiot you're collecting. Like right now, right there was green. Before it was grayish, which is a really nice touch, actually. We got our second idiot, or excuse me, third idiot here. And hold on, before I do anything, let me get another hand here. let me get another hand cleared up here, so I can show off what 4 of a kind does. Not here, but like in the other pinball table, because... Okay, 3 of a kind is good enough, because we never got to show it off. Yeah, you have to get the hand in the other the first pinball table, because it has a different effect there than it does in the Nightmare pinball table. In the Nightmare pinball table, then nothing really happens other than you getting rings. In the Knights pinball table, something else does indeed happen, ranging from 3 of a kind to 4 of a kind. That sounds like it's only 2 hands, but trust me, it's like 3. There's 3 hands. Anyway, 3 of a kind in here gives us 30 rings, and it gives us a timer for this thing here. If you... Oh wait, did I do it wrong? Oh yeah. You get a 10 ring bonus from passing it through it once, and then 15, and then 20, and then 25, and then 30. And so on. I don't know if there's a cap here. Not that there's any way to tell, because you can't pass through it that many times anyway. So anyway, let's just attempt to get 4 of a kind there again. Let's get a 4 of a kind of Elliot here. Set it up. We need to get at least 2 Elliot cards, but leave without collecting a 4th card. Again, I'm not trying to get any good hand here, because I want to make it so my rings are a relatively low amount. So as you can see there, the generator is now yellowish. So the idea is going to be yellow, or close to it at least. Yep, it is indeed yellow. I'm gonna save the blue chip card in here, just for a quick and easier time. But I'm gonna try to spawn a second Elliot card in there. There's 9 different types of cards anyway, by the way. There's like Knights, Elliot, Claris, Nightopian, blue chips. Those are like the green cards, the cards with the green outline, and they're the good cards. There's 4 bad cards. Reala, Gillering, which I don't know. I can't read the cursive, really. I think it's Gillering, but yeah. Reala, Gillering, Wiseman, and Puffy. I don't know if there's actually an unused 5th card, actually. If there is, feel free to let me know. Like, I think I did research, and I did not really find one. Ooh, there's 3 blue chip cards. I might as well save that. Come on, can we get a second Elliot card in this hand? Cards of the same type are likely not to spawn until after you collect... There we go, a second Elliot. Let's carefully grab the Elliot cards. Oh, by the way, the bunker barriers here and left, there's no way to activate them. Seriously, there is no way to activate them. Not even if you do it in the first pinball table. I tried. One more idiot to go, and then we'll receive the grand prize. So anyway, let's get our 4 of a kind here and see what that does in this pinball table. Let's go ahead and collect them. If I can ever touch them, I don't want to waste more time. 4. Let's not collect the 5th, if one can even spawn more. But hey, there's 3 knights. 4 of a kind gives us 70 rings, and it spawns a timer here. The bonuses are the exact same here from Sonic Pinball, so that means, except the timer is smaller. So 1 smack, 30 ring bonus, or activating all of them, of course. Second smack, 60 ring bonus, and then third is 90, and then so on, and it caps it at 150. I'm not going to whack it any more times because my ring counter will go at 999, and I don't want to do that because I want to show exactly how many rings you get from it. Remember, that door does not open until any timer on the screen disappears, so we're going to wait. Also, I should mention, be careful when going in this door, because if you go out at a wrong angle, you actually it acts as if you fell through the bottom. So beware of that. I don't know what I've actually said. Oh, there was knights. So let's get a full house of blue chips and knights. Of course, being careful not to touch any other cards. Hopefully. Let's get our fifth idea here. I think it's pronounced idea. I pronounced it idea there in like part 3 or something. But I've been told it's idea. I don't know what that has any resemblance to. Careful. Oh! There is a pink bumper here. I guess they're linked. I'm not gonna whack it just in case I, like, fling myself towards the card. Anyway, what do we get for getting all 5 ideas here? I may have said in part 3, but I forgot. It was like a year ago. What do we get? $300 rings. Is it worth it? Hell no, it's not worth it at all. It's not worth it in the slightest, unless you're like God at pinball. This pinball, that is. What does a full house get us? It gives us 50 rings, and it spawns a timer here. Now if we pass through this timer, it gives us ring for entering, and rings for exiting. And the prizes, of course, are 10, 20, 30, 40. And that's it. I don't think there's any more ring bonuses. Also, it appears that activating the bunker barriers, it's like left for here and right for there. Let's test it. We're at a high enough ring amount. So I'm going to activate the lights, see if it activates a bunker barrier in the other pinball. It does. Wow. And by the way, these bumpers aren't any different. Well, actually they are different. They're like way more bouncy. But they still give you 1 ring. Triangle bumpers are the same. I'm guessing the bunker barrier also gives 8 rings. I'm gonna check by the chime. Let's count. Yeah, it gives 8 rings. And that's it for tonight's pinball. I do have one other thing to show you, so I'm going to drop off the rings, enter a pinball machine, and kill myself. I could actually choose quit, but if I do that, then I can't actually go back unless I go through menus and such, so I'm just gonna meet you when I'm ready to have 0 go into the garbage. You know, I'll meet you at the garbage. Hello, confetti. I forgot that it does that when you enter through a second time. Also, the capsules respawned because I've entered an exit. Anyway, let's go. Now we're in the garbage. So, what's interesting about the garbage, you say? Well, we can now enter up here, which for some reason Tails couldn't, which is the unused path. Also, as you see through walls, this path actually goes on and on and on. Just look how long this is. I might actually speed it up. Finally up here. There is power-ups here. There's running shoes and a 1-up. It kind of makes me wonder if this is actually the original entrance to the garbage or whatnot. But anyway, let's just see how fast we can go in the garbage. Why not? Let's see. Whee! Not that much fast, actually. But what if we go through speed boosts? Let's see how fast we go there. Let's check it out. Also, I've just noticed that we're at 24 minutes and 18 seconds. Kind of funny. Just takes that long to explain the pinballs. Like, geez, Amy, how can you run that fast? Let's see, I imagine she has a hard time climbing this. Pretty much, unless I do this, which for some reason works. So if you're not jumping and jumping only hinders you, there's your solution. Just do that. Let's check out the pinball. Amy goes up super fast. For some reason, I don't know why. Levitating only slows it down. Jeez, Amy. Looks like Sonic was wrong about you being slow after all, or you were wrong about yourself being slow. Like, jeez, that is fast. Could go through the poor man's route or the rich man's route, but this is good enough, right? Avoid the bombs. And that's pretty much it for the garbage. I have just one more thing to show off, and that'll be the end of this part. Or maybe not, I don't know yet. I don't know how long total recording is. If it's above a certain amount of time, then this is going to be it. Unless the other parts are going to be really short. By the way, you can shower, but the game only checks if it's Sonic doing it. I'm glad they designed it that way, because why would Amy have a shower? And have animations, that is. I do believe in the Dreamcast version of Sonic statue is based on how many rings you deposit. I don't know if it's director's cut as well. It's definitely not in this version, I'll tell you that. Anyway, the thing I wanted to show off. Let's go in here one more time. And let's just grab, like, a card. If you reset, you keep the card. So, if you have a lot of lives to spare, you can just spam reset until you get the hand you want. If you're, like, speedrunning... Well, not speedrunning the game, but, like, speedrunning the level for a fast enough time. But just remember, even if you're god at pinball, nothing will ever be faster. Like, no method of beating the stage will ever be faster than just glitching through the stage. If you're doing glitchless, then sure, it is the fastest way. Faster than the garbage, I'll tell you that. Like just barely faster. And that'll be it for this part, or segment, or episode, or whatever this is going to be. I'm not sure if it's going to be its own video yet. But anyway, this is pretty much going to be the last part of Sonic Adventure, assuming this is going to be put together until I can do Chow. So, next time, if this is the same video, if everything's in the same video, all the bonuses, expect the next part to be like a part 0 of Chow, like explaining what I'm going to be doing with Chow. That's the next part of Sonic Adventure I do plan on being. That isn't bonus, of course. Alright? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.